Hey guys, Tarp here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Thanks for spawning in the north. We've got Lawliet. I think it's Night Alpha and going for the Keeper first, doing a bit of AOW creeping across here. Next off, instantly south playing as human, we have Sok. Going for the Archmage first. The map is Concealed Hill.
Your building is
Let's see how we get on with this one. Ooh, Entangle and Ensnare on that footman. Not going to be able to get away here. That trapper, look how far he ran out to ensnare that. Bit of bad luck there for Sok with the scout footman. Leave the archer and the AOW behind to creep that, and the keeper going on the offensive, hitting level 2 thanks to that footman kill. Archmage not quite at level 2 himself, gonna need a little bit more experience, and he's gonna pick off these crabs and murlocs. Keeper on the run around here. Kind of interesting, you know, he went for Entangle first, which opened up that possibility for the Entangle on the footman, resulting in the kill. So paying dividends there for Lawliet, not instantly locking into treants, which we very often see. Of course, now he's level 2, he's got the treants, and he's getting busy going for another footman kill here. Looks like he's going to get it. Well, we see, looks like Sok was queuing up a deny there, but didn't quite time it correctly. And now going for another footman pick off. This is just going horribly wrong for Sok in the early game. Could even lose his water elemental here. Archer's focusing that down. Bit of good damage onto the keeper. And Militia out here creeping. Item gets stolen. Cloak of Shadows. And he's going to pick off another Militia here with the keeper. He's off to a dream start, and maybe now another footman. This keeper is out of control.
I stand ready.
So sticking around. No, deny again. So you get more experience for the keeper. Pretty similar to the Archmage, and that's saying something considering he crept so many more camps. So yeah, dream start. Staffing back to do some healing now.
I stand ready.
Making sure he drops the circlet beforehand, of course. And yeah, no hunts this game. No second AOW, no Hunter's Hall, no hunts, just archers. So deviation to what we've seen a lot of in the past, which is nice. Here we go. Well, 6 cents here for Lawliet, finding Sok creeping in this far corner of the small kobold camp. Giving these footmen some issues here. And he's going to pick off another one. Going hunting, chasing down the last 2. And man, this is just going horribly wrong for Sok. He just can't fight against these archers. 5 archers, that's quite a lot of focus fire combining with the Entangle. Well, this time the deny comes through though. Nice to see. No Arcane Tower. To deal with our treants in the back potentially, so that is bad news. In fact, wow, the keeper can actually just run right through that gap there. Not a full block. So no treant summoned. Maybe hoping to pick off yet more units with the Entangle. And wow, going for a second hero. Going to be the Naga Sea Witch here. Going to try to keep that pressure on. The Cold Arrow. The Focus Fire. It could be a pretty powerful combo. Especially with Sok with such a small army now. He's 10 food behind. Working on the MK, has picked up a blacksmith, so it looks like we're going to see some rifleman action in response. And here we go.
Research finished.
Pulling the Overlord, trapping him by the tavern. Big shockwave though onto the archers, and the Archmage is here. Dishing it out to the archers, looking for the steal on the experience. Whoa, does go to the Archmage, and he gets the item, Cloak of Flames. Sok just turning things around completely there with that creep steal. All these archers super low. Trapper comes out. And coming back in to do some more damage to the archers, but he comes forwards with the footman as well, which was a mistake. Okay, there is the MK Stormbolt. Naga Sea Witch goes down. Now turning the attention onto the archers. Going to try to pick a few of those off. Good blocking. Oh, not quite shadow melding in time. Maybe another archer about to fall here. Huge impact from the Mountain King there. And now, Lawliet on the back foot. What a turnaround there from Sok. Just keeping the pressure on, not letting the ogre to get
I
stolen
stand
like that.
ready.
Great stuff, and yeah, that's a very, very powerful item for the MK. So that is really good news for Sok. I think we're going to do some creeping here. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing any treants summoned to assist with this camp.
I stand ready. I stand ready.
Alright. Regeneration going to be the item. Well, that kind of works alright considering he just took a bit of damage from the camp.
Our warriors have engaged the
2
enemy.
rifles, 2 priests. No tick on them
I
yet.
stand
Okay,
ready.
ticking up now on the priests to depth training.
Your building is complete.
Need that to dispel those treants and entangle, and expansion going up behind this for Lawliet. Looks like he's trying to solo creep the MK here.
Engaged the enemy. Upgrade finished.
And the MK has gone for clap. We're pretty close to 3 now with this camp as well. Meanwhile, a fountain creep here for Lawliet going to the Red Drake. What items he gonna get?
Your building is complete.
And now Vampire are not the best with his current composition. And he's gone tier 3 along with this as well. I didn't even notice that. Going for some upgrades now. The marksmanship coming through. So it's kind of weird. Like no frontline mass archers. Oh boy. Sea Witch. Oh, goes down. He transferred the TP across, but she went down before he could activate it. That level 3 MK is lethal. Looking for level 2 Stormbolt as well. Now hunting down the Keeper. Keeper in trouble. Tangle to try and get away. Not quite enough mana for another Stormbolt here.
Our sacred grove is being
Makes it
desecrated.
back to the Moonwells. Heals back nicely, but man, Sok on a rampage now. Archer's in big trouble, and this is what happens when you don't have a front line. Human army can just run right up to your heroes and nuke them like that.
Our sacred grove is being
And yeah,
desecrated.
Water Elemental spots the expansion, getting cancelled there before it loses
Our
too much
warriors
health.
have engaged the enemy.
Trying to get as much money back from that as he can. Yeah, overall a very greedy strategy for Lawliet considering how things have been going the last 5 minutes or so. And Sok kind of pressure into the base here. We do have an Orb of Venom, which is very nice. And there are a couple priests back there for the healing as well. Oof. No cancel on that one. Loses the Wisp. And Sok applying a lot of pressure into the base now. Ooh, but could pick off this rifle. Nope, dispel from the priests. Nicely done. Does get the water elemental.
I stand ready.
And here is the Naga Sea Witch looking to capitalize on this. Really well timed to keep the aggression going here. Look for one of these rifle kills, but no turnaround from Sok. Bit of pressure onto the MK. Does have a ring +3, so he is a little bit beefier. Now focus fire onto the rifle. Priest coming back in with the dispel. Rifle still alive. Archers out the back getting quite low. Focus fire onto the AM. Keeper quite low now. Focus fire from the rifles. Oh, and he goes down. The rifles taking him out. But there goes the Archmage. Both players losing their heroes. Sok still with a significantly larger army though. Could lose this rifle here, however. And there we go, level 3 for the Sea Witch. Doesn't have the mana for level 2 Fork Lightning though. And both players going for a buyback. Priest getting picked off and a town portal out by the Sea Witch. Oh boy. Oh, not quite enough mana for another Stormbolt. About 4 more mana there and he would have got the kill on the Keeper, cutting it very, very close. Was Lawliet. Is sneaking expansion behind this again though. So let's see if he can be successful. Remember, he's still got that Ring of Regen, so pretty good healing on the Keeper. Not buying any healing potions though, or healing scrolls yet. I need to pick up an invul. Looks like he's gearing up to creep up the shop for exactly that purpose. And back the other way, Sok going for the fountain on the other side. And picking up a paladin as well. Tier 3 is complete. We've got a workshop down. Arcane Vault. I guess he wants to get those staffs going. And master training on the priests. And a fire incoming, I imagine.
Your building is
running
complete.
over to the fountain here. Not a bad way to heal up your heroes. Still needs to be in a relatively defensive position while his expansion is vulnerable. And now expansion creep for Sok. Looks like he's solo creeping up the paladin here. And he's gone for Divine Shield instead of Devotion Aura.
Our warriors have engaged your building.
Oh, lab creep. Rather aggressive position for Lawliet.
Your building is complete.
He'll sneak away with this experience, which is good. Nice, some level 3 action to the paladin. And jumping into a Zeppelin here to make it away.
Research your building.
Human army gearing up with the inner fire, looking set to come across and harass this expansion. Do have double laws up in the base, and mountain giants is going to be the option, or Lawliet, as you would expect against these rifles. And here we go. Night Elf army dropping into the human base here, harassing the peasants. It's 4 down so far, 4 or 5. Pretty good start. Just a full evac on the peasant side. He's going to try to take care of the expansion while this harass is going on. And wow, picks up a flying machine to put some pressure on the Zeppelin. Not a bad idea. Zeppelin play can be extremely annoying to face. And here we go, mass detonate coming through. Oh, Knight in the mix as well for Sok. And now he's heading to the main. Few more of these peasants getting knocked down.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Moonwell's going to be the target here. We do have one Dryad. Going for Abolish Magic as well. And, okay, he cancelled Abolish Magic and went full steam on Mountain Giant production before he lost the Moonwell. It's a nice move from Lawliet. And picking off the Zeppelins here. And picking off the peasants as well. So I can restart production on those. Are we going to see a town portal back? Going over to the shop. Mountain Giant's not quite there, and looks like this law is going to go down. So can he hold until the Mountain Giant arrives? Pretty good clap there. Hitting almost every Night Elf unit. There's level 4 as well, so it's level 2 clap. Focus fire. Okay, here come the Mountain Giants. Into the MK. Take quite a lot of damage, but Paladin back there for the heal, and he still has that ring, as well as a bountiful giant strength. Very, very tanky. Archers out the back doing decent damage. In comes the flying machine, putting pressure on the Zeppelin. Focus fire onto the Paladin now. Oh man, he went for double orbs, even the orb on the Sea Witch. Getting rid of the slow arrow there. Interesting. Falling. Oh, focus fire onto the Sea Witch. Oh, did he dodge that? I think he did. Dodging the Stormbolt with the Zeppelin. Clutch play there from Lawliet. Giant's getting low. Good Fork Lightning. Knight getting low, but the staff out. Still on the chase down. Still putting pressure on. Mountain Giant in trouble. Trying to run away. Focus fire onto the MK. Pally out of mana. Pally in trouble now. Ooh, when he goes down, Fork Lightning. I Sea Witch in a bit of trouble. MK chasing, but no mana on him. Turn around onto the Archers. Archers taking quite a lot of damage. A few of them falling. Entangle. And a Town Portal transfer to save the day. And no rebuild on the expansion here from Light. Looked like it, just on the mini map, but There's the function. Oh, he did manage to sneak that mountain giant across to the fountain while all that was going on. Nicely done. Good function of having mountain giants on a map with a healing fountain. Makes it so much easier to heal them up.
Your building is complete.
And here we go. Mass moonwells. He had to bring three wisps out of his mine just to execute that technique. But it still looks like he's mined out a little bit more after that heavy peasant harass from Lawliet earlier. So he's going to run out first, but of course he can walk his tree across to either of the expansion positions, so not the end of the world, and was very fast at getting towards the healing fountain, so he's pretty close to being back in fighting shape. Actually quite low on lumber, having to reproduce some wisps now. My machine doing a bit of scouting. Looks like he picks up an invul there on the keeper. A couple creeps remaining on the map still, which could be crept out. A little bit more experience. Ooh, 3 fork lightning would be a big deal. And here we go. Knights leading the charge. Mountain giants were slow on them, very slow coming across, and just a straight hero focus onto the sea witch here. She's got the staff and no invul. Staff transfer. Big clap, taking down one of the archers. Turn around onto the mountain giants. Knights can do really good damage to them. Killed the critter there, what a noise that made. The extra creeping here, not close to any breakpoints in terms of levels. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Level 3 on the pally. And there we go, hits it. Make hero focus very tricky. In comes some wisp for the detonate, trying to deny the mana. No more mana on the MK. Big damage going on to these mountain giants. They are not upgraded. Neither are the knights though. They do have the inner fire. Okay, picks off
Our gold mine is
a priest out the back. But the mountain giant's getting a little bit low. He's have to run that one out to the fountain. Archer in trouble. Archer goes down so quickly. Mountain giant out the back. Okay, in comes some more wisp for the detonate. Clap just to shut that down a little bit. It's going to lose the mana anyway. Picking off a couple water alleys. That's level 5 on the keeper. And these priests have no mana for dispel. So in comes some treants and focus fire onto the knight with the entangle. Can he out damage it? No more mana on the paladin, so it looks like he's going to be able to pick off the knight there. And now another knight in trouble. Mountain giant on the turnaround. This one close to coming back. This one is coming back, not quite full health. And fork lightning to finish the job. Keeping a bit of trouble, running out the back. Knight is supply stuck again though, after losing a couple more moonwells. I didn't see that, did he? Lose them to a sapper or something? Seemed to go down very quickly. Okay, 3 mountain giants over here. Let's see if he can hold on. MK does have a pretty healthy amount of mana now. Mountain giant's getting low. Really, like, all the damage is on these heroes with the orb at the moment. We'll go dispel that time. More priests joining in with a bit more mana now. And it seems hopeless. Lawliet getting out-muscled here. MK on top of the keeper. Keeper does have an anti-magic and an invul. A bit more mana in the moon juice, moon wells. Damage onto the MK, but he's so beefy with the ring, with the inner fire. Hard to deal with right now. Mountain Giants just running around. We've got a mortar team now to put some pressure on the moonwells also. Rifleman getting picked off though, and Mountain Giants, oh, not quite in healing range, 2 of them there. They are refusing to fall. Oh, still 1,000 gold left here. So Sok still has a bit of room to maneuver, a bit more pressure to apply now, moving the Mountain Giants into the healing fountain, but it might be too late. Goldmine is gone now for Lawliet. It's about to lose his moonwells though. Can't afford to lose these wisps. His supply stuck until the end of time if he did. Oh, he's bringing them in. Risky play. Ooh, big clap. But the priest with no mana now. Could this make the difference with the entangle? Focusing down the high health knight. This knight managing to exit. Run that over to the healing fountain as well. Mountain giant in trouble. Where's the mountain giant going? He's running out to the fountain. Okay, another knight falling, but the tree in some trouble here. 2 wisps remaining. Tree taking mortifier. Heroes out the back. Still pretty healthy. Needs to uproot that tree.
Our sacred grove
and a healthy mountain giant's returning to battle. Nice cycling of this by Lawliet. Can he hold on here? Oh boy. Pops the invo on the keeper just to keep him safe. Focus fire now onto the sea witch. Does have an anti-magic potion on her. Ooh, and he dodges the stormbolt with it. Very impressive. Lawliet out the back and some trouble. Oh no, sandwich between the human heroes could uproot. There's Ancient of Wonders. Nope, town portal. But he's playing desperate. These 3 human heroes on the hunt down. Was that a misclick? Missed the keeper, hit the mountain giant by accident with the stormbolt.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Put the tree in some trouble. If he loses that, seems hopeless. And the knight manages to pick off the mountain giant at the fountain.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Well, a pretty entertaining game, honestly. A good one, but it seems like Sok is going to take it. Just, it's too strong. There was that period where Lawliet was super vulnerable. He had like 7 archers, no front line. And Sok just came forwards and dished out the damage. Lawliet also tried to expand. Just took too long to get towards the mountain giants, I'd say. Fought very, very well though. I was very impressed. Just constantly cycling them across the fountain. He held on for a valiant amount of time. But it looks like things are about to come to an end. Stormbolt onto the keeper. Oh, stuff out. And turn around. Looks like he's just going to go for the building kill here. And Sok does have an expansion.
Our warriors have engaged
running now. He's got 500 gold out of that already. So there we go. Lawliet throwing in the towel. Good game though. Good game. Lawliet getting off to a really strong start there, picking off footy after footy. But then Sok creepjacking in the center, stealing the experience and the item. That was huge. And then from there, he just went from strength to strength. Very impressive control though from Lawliet. It was a very entertaining game. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.